Ready for round 2? Hello, and welcome back to the series. In today's episode, we're ranking every normal Flood Escape 2 map from S to F, S being the best and F being the worst. This is part 2 of the series, so in the coming days I will make the other parts, Hard, Insane, and the Crazy and Crazy Plus maps. Just before we start, I'd like to make something clear. College. Yeah, I go to college now. That sucks, but I have to cope with it. It just means you're gonna have to go and watch Twilight instead. I feel really bad, his content is ass. Anyways, let's get started. Infiltration is kinda crap. We're off to a bad start, I know, but trust me, there are some real bangers. I don't really like Infiltration all that much, especially the part before the facility. You have to climb this very awkwardly structured tower before hitting some buttons, and it feels very off to make it past. Other than that, this map is okay. It's not built very well in my opinion in terms of gameplay. This is a D tier map for me, it's not built very well and isn't very fun. Cave System, on the other hand, is great. It's a fun normal map and works well as a middle-of-the-road difficulty type map. There's a lengthy swimming section to get a button, which is a good indicator of how to use the swimming feature, as not many easy maps show that off. The only nitpick I have is the falling platform that gives no indication, but other than that, it's going in the B tier. I like this one. Flood Island is iconic as hell, and it's also a good map. I like how the map is designed. There are only 3 buttons on this map, but the map is made long by the open space area before the flood really starts to rise. Also, this map is brilliant because it was used in the trailer for the entire game. This is a B tier map. I like playing it. Oriental Grove is sadly forgettable, and I hate to say that about any map because lots of time was spent on all of these maps. This is your traditional green landscape, simply designed map with a simple enough OST. There's not much to say about this map. I'll give it a C tier. It's alright. I was very close to putting Sky Sanctuary in D tier. However, it's just barely gotten out because I love the theme of it. Some jumps are rather annoying though, and there is one jump in particular which I can never make. This is a very low C tier map. I would have put it in D if the map wasn't based around being in the sky. Decrepit Seas is a pretty decent map. I like playing it, except the OST is kind of annoying. I like the leitmotif, which is also used in Abyssal Tempest, but other than that it is annoying. This map is pretty cool. I like how the final section is centered around a sunken boat, and the rest of the map is also neat. I'm giving this a B tier, it's cool. I ain't even gonna lie to you, I don't like Mysterium. It's like crawling caverns, but worse off! It's incredibly cramped, and there's a lot of buttons that make no sense being there, and the map is so confusing. The only thing I find good about this map is the OST, which is why it's not going in the F tier. This is a D tier map for me, it's not very enjoyable. Forgore Tombs! No way! This map is not good. It has some really annoying jumps with a low roof, making them head hitters. Additionally, some of the pathways are rather confusing and unnecessary. Also, the only flood being lava makes it much more difficult compared to the other normal maps. One slip up and you're dead! This is a D tier map in my opinion. I really like Construction Thrill. This is a great map. From the 2 maps that Dadoj though made for Flood Escape 2, this one is better, as I have previously mentioned. Also, this map is just the Home Depot escape. Hell yeah, I'm gonna give this an A tier. It's a great map and the first normal A tier. Even though Northern Mill is a reskin of Northern Workshop, it's still a banger. This map is really immersive and fun to play. The underground section is much more intimidating than the other part of the map. I like how the flood turns into oil instead of just boring acid. The other parts of the map are also great. I'm giving this an A tier, it's really fun. Fall Equinox is a better version of Autumn Hideaway in every way possible. It's really pretty and the theme is great. The obstacles are fair and balanced, and I have a great time playing this map. There are also a lot of swimming sections which allows for newer players to practice. This is getting a B tier. I like this one and it's really fun to play. Nimble Valley has one of my favorite mechanics in a Flood Escape 2 map, speed zones. Basically parts of the map where you are faster than usual for a period of time. Which is why I like Abandoned Harvest. I love the usage of it in this map, and the design of this map in general is pretty fun. I give this map an A tier, I enjoy playing it. I honestly thought Sulphureous Sea was going to be a lot better when I first saw it. Even having played the map several times, I still get incredibly lost and end up being so late that when I get to the final section, I just die to the acid. Sulphureous Sea is a map that demands you to know where you're going, which is not good for a normal map. I'll give it a D tier. At least it has a good OST. I think Blooming Lagoon is forgettable, which is upsetting. I like playing this map, it just gets overshadowed by a lot of other maps, which are undoubtedly much better. However, this map is good fun. I like how atmospheric it is. The rain kicks in and the entire map gets shrouded in darkness. It's pretty clear where to go throughout the entire map, and the OST is nice to listen to. I'll give this map a B tier. I quite like it. Cursed Jungle is one of my favourite normal maps. I really enjoy playing this one. The map is quite tense for new players, as the flood rises quick but stops at intervals. The design of the map is beautiful, and there are multiple sections which are notable. Most specifically, the short swimming section. I love the usage of the variants in that area to spice the path up. Additionally, like a lot of these maps, the OST is a banger. I'll give this map an A tier, but it's incredibly close to getting an S tier. Abandoned Cemetery is, as of writing this script, the only normal map that is categorized as a Noomlek map. If you don't remember, Noomlek is a map creator whose maps are really 50-50 for me. They're either amazing or total shit! Luckily for us, Abandoned Cemetery is a really fun map. It shows off a really nice design and also has a similarity to Graveyard Cliffside, in which you go underground to open up a gate that gets you to the next section. Here's a comparison. Abandoned Cemetery's OST is also really neat. I'll give this map a B tier, but it's very close to getting an A tier. I really like Snowswept Gully. This is quite a fun map. Well, it is yet again another winter themed map. What can you expect? This is, in my opinion, the second best winter themed map. The design is absolute perfection, and the OST is so complementary to the map. I love how there are still grassy parts of the map to show that the area isn't fully taken over yet. The atmosphere of the map is amazing. I've got to give this map an A tier. Yeah! This is the pinnacle of normal maps. I love this one so much. Wild Skatepark has some of the best game design of the maps in Flood Escape 2, and the OST is incredible. This is how you make a great normal map. It's got the perfect difficulty for its rating, fair and balanced jumps, and the sight readability is on point. Absolute S+ tier map. This is quite literally peak Skatepark. And now, on the other end of the spectrum, we have Unyielding Dusk. I really hate this map. I think it should not be a normal map at all, and at most, a high hard. This map is so confusing, and the map is really unforgiving. It's so much worse off in terms of sight readability than even Sulphureous Sea and Forgotten Tombs. The only redeeming factor is the design, because the OST got replaced, and it, in my opinion, is not as good as the old OST. I'm sorry, but this map is going in the F tier. I just wish it was easier to sight read. It's not well made for newer players. I am in absolute awe of how beautiful Abyssal Tempest looks. This map is perfection! I love how vast this map is, having so many endings and so much to explore, being so open world-like and still maintaining the objective of surviving a flood. But there is so much more to do. Additionally, like I said previously, this map uses the leitmotif from Decrepit Seas, which I love too. I can't not put this map in the S+ tier. Just look at it, man! Oh my god! Year of the Flood is a very beautiful map. This is based around Chinese New Year, as far as I can remember. I love how there are fireworks set off when you hit buttons, and how atmospheric this map is. I like that every button does something noticeable, such as setting off fireworks, lowering platforms, ringing bells, and more. The OST is also very complimentary. I will give this map a B tier. I really enjoy playing it. Deserted Frontier is also a very cool map. It's a remaster of an incredibly old map from another Flood Escape 2 type game called Liquid Breakout. I really enjoy playing this map, and the outlaw feel I get from this is very fun. I like how there is an entire sewer section too. It just adds to the immersive feeling of the map. I'll give this a B tier, it's a good map. Also, looks, you are not funny! Hovering Enclaves is practically an upgraded version of Sky Sanctuary. It looks so much prettier, the OST is so much better, and the gameplay is, guess what? So much better! This is just a genuine upgrade in every way possible, and I love it! There are no annoying jumps, the design is on point, and it's good! I'll give Hovering Enclaves an A tier. I really enjoy playing this map. And we're talking about Ducky Hills. This is a silly map, and I absolutely love it. It's all ducks, it always has been, even the OST includes duck sounds. This map is a duckalicious Ducky Duck map, and even though D tier starts with the same letter that duck does, I'm giving this a B tier. You're gonna just have to call them, bucks from now on, I guess. And that wraps up the second video on the series. That is every normal map ranked, except for some of the newest highlights. From August 2024 highlights onwards, I will just do separate videos for them, a quick video to showcase them and then wrap it up. I'll just have to do some catch-up, I guess. However, we're not done just yet. You know what time it is. Blippers time! Woo! But the map is made by a long open space area, but I honestly thought Sulphureous Sea was going to be a lot better when I first saw it. Even having What is with the voice call? Is this a good volume? I hope it is! And that wraps up the second video in the series. That is every normal Infiltrate already? I ain't even gonna And that wraps up the second video in the series. That is every normal Even having played the map several times, I get incredibly lost and end up Other than that, this map is okay. It's not very built well. Basically one part and there we go. Every normal map ranked and some bloopers too. I hope you enjoyed this video, and of course, if you disagree with my rankings, then just kidding. I'll be back again soon to rank all the hard maps. Until then, have a good one.